Hey guys, Gabriela Gonzalez here, and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. Everything's going great for you guys. If it's not, don't worry. Stay positive. Hopefully everything turns around and it gets better for you. Now, with that being said, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Also, don't forget to click the little bell icon so that way you get notifications of every single time I upload a video. Okay? Now, with that being said though, let's jump into the video. Alright you guys, so I don't know exactly where I left off, but yeah, I was 1 point away from being anemic. Same thing had happened when I was pregnant with my youngest, but I had fixed it. You know, I was good and everything, but because I was losing so much, I guess you can say, or I don't know what the issue is, but I was 1 point away from being anemic. So the doctor was like, you know what, you gotta watch that, because if it drops 1 more point, you're anemic. And I was just like, okay. It was, I think the whole year goes by and I'm still checking my period and stuff, and it's still the same situation. I'm still not, there was a day where, like I said, there was a day where the husband was trying to get it on, and it was one of my free days, right? And so he was trying to get it on, and even before we started anything, like, he just gave me a kiss and he was like, babe, and I was like, seconds later, horrible pain in my stomach that I was on the floor just grabbing it. I was like, this is horrible pain. And the husband's like, I know what you need. Runs to the kitchen, gets me food, and comes back and he goes, this is what you need. And I was like, okay, like, how's cereal gonna help? But it did help. It did help. Apparently I was, like I said, always hungry, right? So then it was I think it was like a couple weeks before it was 4 years, right? I started thinking, you know what, no, I don't like this, like, I need to get it taken out, like, what should I get? So I started doing my research on, like, what other thing I wanted to get, blah blah, but I didn't know, I didn't know which one to pick, right? But I was like, you know what, I've done the patch, I done so I was thinking about it and everything, and then it hits the 4-year mark of having it in, right? When it hits the 4 year and 3 or 4 months, I don't remember. I remember it was Babe's birthday, and like a week later, right? Like a week later. And so his birthday's March the 7th. And a week later, I told him, I was like, hey, I need to sit down. I need to talk to you. Like, I understand. I know you're going to be like, it's your body, your decision, whatever you put in, whatever you take out, like, you know, your decision. Because that's always been his thing. I told him, I was like, what is your game plan on having another kid, right? Like, when do you think you want to try for another kid? And he was like, look, he's like, I have no problem to try whenever the heck you want to try for another kid. He was like, my thing here is that at the end of the day, you're the one that deals with carrying the baby for 9 months. You're the one that deals with the hormone change. You're the one that deals with everything, the sleep deprived stuff afterwards. Like, you deal with all of that. He's like, so it's basically up to you when you want to try for another one. And he was like, why are you asking? And I was like, because I am telling you this. I was like, because I need you to get it in your head that we might have to take different precautions, because I want to get my birth control removed. And he was like, your birth control removed? You want to get it removed? And I said, yeah, I want to get it removed. And he was like, okay, that's fine. He's like, make an appointment, get everything arranged, you know, and get it removed. And I was like, okay. And he's like I said, at the end of the day, it's your body. It's whatever you want to put in, just whatever you want to take out is up to you. I said, okay. I just couldn't take it at that time. I just couldn't. And I told him, like, I can't take this anymore. I need to get this removed. Like, it's draining me. I can physically, emotionally, mentally feel like it's draining the heck out of me, right? And he was just like, okay, I already said, go do it. Like, it's fine. Like, you don't need my permission. I was like, okay, thank goodness. Like, somebody understands. And I was talking to Mom about this too. And I told her, I was like, look, by then though, I had already made the appointment. I told her, I was like, look, I made the appointment to get it done. I was like, I'm gonna go get it removed. I'm just giving you a heads up, because those days I might need your help, you know, because they are gonna cut my arm a little bit. And it's a tiny thing, okay? I'll see if I have any pictures, and I'll go like this just in case I do have a picture to show you, like, where I'm bandaged up or whatever. Matter of fact, let's see if I have any of those type of pictures where I'm like bandaged up and with my arm like this. Because it was okay. I have a folder, but I don't like this folder that much, because it doesn't only have things about my birth control. It has some other medical things that I went through. But yeah, so I ended up going to get it removed, and I just told my mom, like, I'm gonna get it removed, and I explained to her, like, I'm gonna get it removed because of this. And it's not like they really needed to know, but since my mom's usually the one that helps me take care of the kids when the husband's busy or whatever, I needed her to know what process I was doing those couple of days, so that way she knew, like, you know, if she's not answering, it's probably because she's in bed or whatever, you know. So let's flip you guys to back over to me. So that's what I told mom, like, I'm getting it removed, and this is why, because it's like I told the husband, it's draining me completely, right? Like, it's not me. I don't feel me no more. And I already told the husband, if we have another kid after we have another baby, I was like, I am not going back on any type of birth control whatsoever. I was like, so we're gonna have to take good precautions. I was like, because no more birth control for me. And he was just like, okay. So I did have it in. I had it in for 4 years, 3 to 4 months kind of thing. I took it out. The whole thing of taking it out, it wasn't super complicated. The thing that did suck though was I did feel when she was cutting it, even though she numbed me, I still felt it. And it took a couple days to heal, and they were just like, you have to be very cautious, very careful. Don't pick up anything heavy or anything like that, because yeah, we did make a small incision, but it can expand, you know, blah blah. You need to let it heal, all this other stuff, right? So the healing part wasn't that bad. I mean, it did sting here and there. If I would move my arm a certain way, it would sting. Taking a shower, I needed to let, like, the water run on it and stuff. But yeah, I did have it in. I took it out, and not because I was planning to have another kid right away or anything like that. Matter of fact, I'm not pregnant right now, you know, see. I'm good, not pregnant right now, but because I couldn't take it anymore. And after I took it off, instantly felt better. Instantly, the next following day, I felt great. I mean, my hair is coming back in. My hair ended up thinning out a bit more because of another health situation thing. But I have been feeling a lot better, mentally wise, emotionally wise, all type of wise. And it was like the first couple of days, I was like talking to my mom, and I was like, day 2, and I feel great. Day 5, and I still feel great. And then it was like, day 6, oh, I don't feel great today. I don't feel great today. And I knew it. I mean, the doctor was like, you know what, within 24 hours, the hormone stuff that's been in your body is gonna come out. It was like, she was like, I'm letting you know. She was like, because this doesn't happen to anybody. She's like, the first month it's like a roller coaster thing, because it's like your body readjusting to things. But some people, they take it off, the next day they're good. They don't deal with any of that. So just giving you a heads up. I said, okay. So what was it, day 5? I was just like, I felt kind of drained, kind of just like, 2 weeks later, I was okay. 3rd week, I was just like, I don't want anything, you know, like, my emotions were all over the place. I was grumpy, all this other stuff. After that week, I was good. By the end of the month, I felt great. Like, I felt like everything was back in place. Like, my emotions were not all over the place. And yeah, that was my experience with the Nexplanon. But I am glad I got it removed. And I don't plan on, like I said, going on any type of birth control after having another kid. And this is something that I've been very vocal with the husband. And I guys gonna be like, well, then get your tubes tied. I don't want to get my tubes tied yet. You know. But yeah, no, my experience with it was just this whole roller coaster of events with it. And like I said, my experience may be different than your experience, but everybody's body is different, you know. Everybody's body is different. I'm making this video to let you guys know all my side effects, everything I've dealt with, because I've seen people close to me get it done, and when they ask me like, hey, I'm about to get it in, like I'm about to get the implant in, what do you think? And I'm just like, be cautious with it, you know. Be cautious with it, because I had a not so pleasant experience. I mean, at the end of the day, it did its job of not getting me pregnant. But and those were only the side effects that I could remember last night when I was trying to remember every side effect I have, right? But yeah, it was a thing. Because imagine being so hungry all the time, with lower back pain, cramping all the time, horrible period, and nauseous, all in one day. And then having to take care of your kids and act like nothing is wrong in front of everybody else, because if you were to voice everything that's going on with you and stuff, everybody's gonna be like, she's crazy, you know. But I am absolutely glad that I took it off. After I took it off, I started working on me and everything, and I kept the fact that I took it off for a hot minute from everybody. I mean, matter of fact, I've already had it off for I'll tell you right now, I have it written down. I've had a year and 12 days without my birth control, and I am happier than ever. But I think it was the best decision in the world to get it removed. And I, not only do I think that, but the husband thinks that, because he's just like, you know what? He was like, I know you've been working on yourself. And he told me this when I was telling him, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video of like my whole experience with the Nexplanon. He goes, you know what? He was like, that was one of the best decisions in the world to get it removed. He's like, because yes, I know you were working on yourself after you got it removed. He's like, but I think that once you got it removed, you became you. Like, you started coming back to being you. He's like, because I had lost you there for a minute, you know. He's like, you were just dealing with so much that sometimes it was hard to help you. And I was just like, I know. But yeah, right now I'm good. I'm not anemic. My numbers actually, if I'm correct, sorry, if I'm correct, my numbers actually went up. I am not 1 point away from being anemic. No. My numbers are up again. We're good. I did deal with a lot of other health stuff after I got it removed. Which I find it kind of like ironic, kind of funny that I get my birth control removed, and then a couple months later it's like, bam, deal with this, and it's just like, what? Like and then, you know what, also another thing is, prior to getting this birth control in, I wouldn't get sick that often. I would have like one time a year where I get like really like sick, and then good. But when I had this birth control in, I was getting sick all the time. Like, I was getting sick from 2 to 3 times a year, like strong sick, you know. So yeah, that was my experience with the Nexplanon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, hopefully it helps whoever the heck is trying to decide if they want to get the Nexplanon or not. And I will say it one more time, everybody's body is different, and just because I went through this with the Nexplanon does not mean that you will go with it through the Nexplanon. But I will tell you this, talk to your medical provider before you get the Nexplanon. Get blood work done, get all the type of works done, just to double make sure that this is something that's going to work for you, and everything. Read the side effects, and don't just read the Nexplanon side effects, because here's the thing, I went and I read the Nexplanon side effects, okay, and I was just like, okay, yeah, those are just a couple, okay. But then I went and I started researching, and I read, and I started researching other places that weren't just the place of that birth control, okay. Like, for example, I went to rxlist.com. That's another page I went to, and it showed me, kid you not, okay, you see that one dot right here, okay, look at all the side effects, okay, and that doesn't even, all this isn't even in there, like liver disease, ectopic pregnancies, dizziness, injection site on pain, flu symptoms, sore throat, like half of these are not on the other list. So do your research before you decide to choose some type of birth control. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. This is my experience. How does it go? It's, hi, this is Gabriela Gonzalez, and this is my experience with Nexplanon and something. But yeah, that was my experience with the Nexplanon, and and I wish you guys the best, and whatever you guys decide on, whatever birth control you decide to do, I hope it works out for you, and everything goes good for you. But with that being said though, I'm gonna close this video out here, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.